Hello, friends. In this video, let's talk about failure. How many of you hate failing and why? Sometimes it can be very discouraging, and when we're failing, we're not motivated. So, what if we can change that? What if we can be motivated by our failures to learn and figure things out and think of it as failing forward? Because if we didn't have failures, life would be flat out boring and we wouldn't be learning, we wouldn't be growing. I'm Wendolyn Davis. I love making videos to help you see what else is possible because I was such a hot mess for all those years with the overwhelm, depression, and anxiety, and that really sucks. And I'm not that girl anymore. And it's the best thing ever to have that unshakable confidence, to love myself through the highs and lows of life, and to cheer myself on. I'm a life coach who helps you build unshakable confidence in your relationship with yourself and with others. You know I love gardening. I just love being outside. I love summer. I love the results I can get from my garden. But each year does not come without its challenges. And last year was a super rough year for the garden, and it was real easy to quit. In fact, on the cucumbers towards the end of the garden, I'm like, I'm done. I just pulled them out because the bugs were so bad, super annoying. But this year, we're going to try again. And I'm going to take care of my garden the best I can and hope to get the results I want. But I am not going to quit. I'm going to keep figuring things out. And so that's why I'm doing this video, to encourage you, wherever you are with whatever you're working on, do not quit. To just learn and think of it as an experiment. I work at Vitality Weight Loss and Wellness Center, and I have private clients. But with the Vitality clients, they want to lose weight. And it can be so frustrating when that number on the scale doesn't show what they want it to. When they're doing the work, just like I do the work in my garden, but the number on the scale, it's not reflecting it. And their first response, I'm just going to quit. I'm going to go eat whatever I want. What does that do? Absolutely nothing, right? It just beats yourself up. It causes shame. It causes guilt, all those other things. And so it's learning to view what else is possible. So you're not getting that number on the scale that you want, but what about the journey? What if you can enjoy what you're learning? I love one client last week. She says, it's not the number on the scale, it's what's getting me there that I celebrate. And that's what I would encourage you to do, to celebrate what you are doing. It's what you're learning along the way that is making you a better person. Life gives us so many circumstances. You choose how you show up. You choose what you do with those circumstances. In the garden, so many circumstances, so many variables. Is it going to be super hot? Are we going to get rain? What about the bugs? So whatever it is, I'm just enjoying the journey, figuring things out. It's just learning to train your brain that this is an experiment. And what can I learn that will make me a better person? What can I learn that will help me rise above and conquer? That's one of the best feelings ever. So in this garden, I have this beautiful row of peas, and I had one here, but they're done. This row was different than this one. So this row was a different seed. I'd never tried it before, and it had beautiful purple flowers. So such a pretty plant, but let me just say, they were the worst tasting peas I've ever had. And so here I have this beautiful row of peas that I only ate a few of, and they'll be getting pulled out later today. And it's unfortunate, and I was slightly bummed. But I wasn't going to beat myself up, although my monkey brain wanted to tell me about all the water I had wasted and the time and effort. And I love peas. And if I would have planted the same kind that I had over here, it would have been better. That's what our monkey brain does, that stinking thinking. Reminded me all the things that I did wrong. And I'm like, I know, yes, I wish I would have had more of this kind of seed over here, but I didn't. It is what it is. I can't change it. And so what am I going to do? Never plant this kind again. Stick with the kind that I do love and enjoy, that I know works. And so these will get pulled today, and they're just going to go in the compost. So that's their purpose. That's how I'm choosing to view this, instead of, you screwed up, Wendolyn, you planted the wrong seeds, and all the other negative drama, okay? Let's put an end to that nonsense and celebrate what we do have, celebrate what we are doing, celebrate who we're becoming and the work that we are putting in. So focus on the good wherever you are. All right, my friends, if you're ready to up-level your life, you know what to do. I love helping people up-level their life and to believe in themselves and to work through their failures to view life as an experiment, to grow those positive thoughts, to grow those flowers in our mind and pull those negative thoughts, pull those weeds, and be grateful for who we are and just do the best we can each day. That's all we can do. And love ourselves through the process. All right, my friends, back to gardening. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.